We're now going to look at the Firewall section, the top here, so we'll click on Firewall. And this shows you the services that you can block at your school that may not be applicable to what you want to do. Now, normally by default, you'll find that both anonymizers and peer-to-peer are blocked. In this case, we had chat blocked as well. If I choose that I want to access chat now, we select it with a tick, click the delete, and you notice that it's moved over to the left-hand side, which was the unselected services. So the right-hand side are the services that are currently being blocked. And by clicking on the accept button, then the changes that you have made will be confirmed on the service. And you'll notice that there's a little tick. By clicking on the minus button, it springs down that menu. So if I wanted to add another service to this, then I could click on, then you'll notice that some of these services are listed in two areas. If I look at anonymizers, for example, there's protocol, and if I scroll down, there's also application. So we can block both the protocol that anonymizers use, and we can also block the application that uses those protocols. And you can, for example, not block them all. There's access to all these individual ones that come under those headings as well. Say, for example, we wanted to block everything but the Ghost Surf application, then I can select that, and that will be deleted from the blocking side here. Say, for example, we wanted to add another service in the firewall. Let's say we wanted to choose instant messaging. So we want to block both the protocol and the application, so that will block the program, like for example MSN. It's just warning us here that we'll support more, so more than one application. Because we've selected that, there may be some other applications that use the chat protocol that will now be blocked. So now, if we bring those menus down, you'll now notice that we're blocked instant messaging. And we can, by expanding that, we can see that this is affecting Yahoo and various other MSN and various other chat programs, as well as these protocols. So again, you have the option to not block them all if you choose to. You can enable them just by ticking on it and clicking on the delete button to enable them. Okay, so remember, any changes that you make, clicking the accept button will register those with your service. The last button on the top of the right is the reporter. This allows you to monitor access at your school, the sites that are blocked, and just the general internet access. There are reports that are pre-configured. So for example, we want to choose the most frequently accessed sites. We click on that, and we click on the launch button, which I have to scroll down to see that one. And once it is displayed, then you have a graph showing you the most frequently accessed sites, which in this case is watchdog.net.nz. Now we have an option here to click on the graph, and clicking on the Watchdog part of the graph, and there are options you can choose. For example, we'll choose detailed logs. This allows us to see exactly when these sites were accessed in that particular category, and you can, by the detailed information on whether the site was accessed, where it says true means the site was accessed, file type, and you can even click on the actual site yourself, and that will open that site in a new window, so you can see exactly what it was that was accessed. In this case, it's a style sheet file from a website. Okay, so we'll close that window and return back to our filtering. The other thing we can look at is a blocking action, for example, the most frequently blocked targets. This is probably a very useful one to see which sites are being blocked the most at the school. Okay, So see the most common site to be blocked in this is actually romance.com. So we can click on, again, we can click on that graph, and for more detailed information, find out when that site was blocked. See, we have here that this is the exact URL. The fact that it says false means it was blocked. It was in the pornography category, and it was, you can see the date and the time of the access listed there. Okay, so that's the main features of this interface. The whole idea is to make it easier for your schools to change the filtering, but obviously if you have any questions, please contact Watchdog. Once you've completed any work, log out, and when you log out, you'll notice that it'll bring up your login menu again. Again, we recommend that you don't click on the remember password, and you click on the cancel button, which will exit, and then you're free to do something else. Thank you.